And joining me now is Sukanta Majumdar, Union Minister and a Member of Parliament from Balurghat. He is in fact touring Bengal. So, Mr. Majumdar, really appreciate your time. What will be seen, as a major setback for Mamata Banerjee's government in West Bengal? The Supreme Court today has paused the FIRs which were registered against the officers of the ED in connection with the searches which happened against the political consultancy I-pac. How do you look at the Supreme Court's order?
It's a supreme slap, I would like to call. From the beginning, the councils, those who are trying to, push back the case to the Kolkata High Court, they are trying their level best. And, the TMC as well as the government of West Bengal, they both hired two prominent lawyers of the Supreme Court, Manu Singhvi. Kapil Sibbalji was representing Mamata Banerjee, and Manu Singhvi was representing the government of West Bengal. But in spite of that, actually it's a win for the ED because, as you mentioned, Banerjee, as the court has given the verdict to stop the investigation on the FIR, those have been registered against the ED officials. Because the incident that happened on that day in front of Mamata Banerjee, and actually Mamata Banerjee was the creator of that incident, it is really a challenge I feel that it is really a challenge towards the sovereignty of our country, this great democracy. And it is a hit on the federal structure of this country. And so we welcome the verdict of the Honorable Supreme Court.
I'm looking at what Solicitor General Tushar Mehta said here. He in fact accused Bengal Chief Minister of theft, that she took evidence from the residence of I-pac co-founder Pratik Jain, and that she said that this will, kind of act, in fact, that's what Tushar Mehta said, this kind of act will encourage state police officers to aid and abet such cases.
Yes, really, it's a unique incident that happened on that day. I don't know whether in the history of this democracy of this country we have any other instance or not. But it is a act of, I feel that it's an act of theft, and not only that, it has been mentioned by the in High Court, Kolkata High Court, as well as the Supreme Court also, that the ED officers, they were threatened by the police officials, especially the DG, Rajiv Kumar. Especially it was mentioned in the Kolkata High Court by the ED Landed Council of ED. And really it's a unique incident, and I feel it will create a unique problem for the federal structure and the constitution of this country. And I feel that it is a challenge. And the act of TMC, Chief Minister, because on one side, Mamata Banerjee is claiming she was representing the TMC, but DGP Police as well as the Chief Secretary of the State, Nandini Chakravarti, both were present in with the Mamata Banerjee in that trespass that was made by the Mamata Banerjee and whole team. And according to the ED council, who was present in the Kolkata High Court yesterday, they mentioned that all the ED officers, they were threatened by the police officials, and they have snatched all the documents and from that investigation area. And it is I think it is an act of crime, and all these officials along with the Mamata Banerjee should be taken under the course of law.
Of course, the opposition, though, will continue to maintain that this is misuse of central agencies. That here the reason why I-pac co-founder Pratik Jain was targeted was that he has been working, the I-pac has been working with the TMC for so long. They are aware of the entire election strategy. They are involved in the election strategy, in the elections which will be held in a few months from now.
I-pac is a private entity, and they worked for the TMC. They worked for that RJD in Bihar also. Even if I am not wrong, then they have worked also for that
For
Congress
Nitish Kumar.
in Telangana
Yes.
also. So it
Yes.
is a private.
They worked for Congress in Punjab as well. When
Yes, yes, yes.
Mr. Prashant Kishore was the head. Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, so it is a totally a private entity and a profitable venture. And a profitable venture, whenever you were assisting any political party, it is not a crime, or whatever you want to do, you can do. But the thing is that the investigation was done by the ED, and it was found that some kind of role is there, some kind of involvement of this entity was there when TMC fought the Goa election. And what kind of involvement? That is related to the money transfer. So the money transfer and what was the source of that money? That source of that money was the coal scam. And the investigation is going on for so many years regarding this coal scam. So whatever our opposition is saying, the opposition is saying that it is not justified, and they are trying to cover up the whole thing. You can hire any company for your election venture, but you cannot use that private company or that entity in money transferring or channelizing your scam money. It is not acceptable in this country.
Since you spoke about the coal scam, I'm looking at what Mr. Sibbals told the Supreme Court today, that the last development in the coal scam case took place in February of 2024. Of course, he was appearing on behalf of Mamata Banerjee. He went on to ask a question that is there on perhaps everybody's mind about the timing. What is the ED doing about it and doing about this case in 2026 then?
So is it a justified question that ED will do the every year, whether ED has to prove themselves by doing some kind of inquiry everywhere? So inquiry, you cannot specify any specific time for any kind of inquiry or raid. Inquiry is even the ED has to find out the money trail in case of scam, this kind of scam. So finding a money trail is not a matter of joke. The knowledgeable person, they know it may take several years. So, and they are claiming that it is done. It has been done just before election. So every year you have election in this state. Even in 24 we had the election. So even in case of some municipality and corporation, the election is due. That could have been arranged in 2025. So that's why we are advocating for the one nation, one election. But okay, we don't have the time to discuss that. But the thing is that you cannot justify this, that
Okay.
this year election is election year is this year is the election year, so you cannot investigate anything. It is not justified. And if you have hired any company for the election management, it does not mean that company should be given any kind of immunity against any kind of corruption.
Okay, my last question to you, and this is regards the campaigning of the BJP. You are in Bengal at present, traveling across the state. What is the BJP campaign going to be like after this order?
It's a matter between ED and the government of West Bengal, and another party is the TMC. But the thing is that BJP will, aware the public that our chief minister is the single chief minister, only chief minister of the country who has done this kind of heinous act of snatching the documents and the proof from the investigating agency. And really, it is shameful for the whole Bengali community and Bengal.
All right, Sukanta Majumdar, thank you for joining us and sharing your views.